Carl Sagan states on multiple occasions that he wasn't in fact an atheist, but rather an agnostic, and he said this was because he believed there was no compelling evidence to disprove the existence of a God. He did, however, believe in evolution, and he states on multiple occasions that evolution is a fact amply demonstrated through the fossil record and contemporary molecular biology. Today I'm going to be putting his quotes to the test. Is evolution a fact, and is it amply demonstrated through the fossil record and contemporary molecular biology? We're going to find out. So we are all told continuously that the fossil record shows that primates have evolved into man. But honestly, does the fossil record hold any truth or in any way prove evolution? It doesn't. And it's all because not a full skeletal missing link has been found. A missing link proves that one creature evolved from one to another. Okay, and scientists have been telling us that we've been evolving for over 6 million years, yet not a full skeletal missing link remains. Instead, we have a few skulls, teeth, and other minor fragments of bone. Simply claiming that these small finds belong to a larger set is not at all proof and cannot in any way prove evolution. If we have in fact been evolving for over 6 million years, should there not be abundant supply of these fossils that help prove the fossil record? Yet there is not. In fact, the fossil record is becoming less and less reliable, as noted by Field Museum of Natural History Director David Rayop, who said the following: "We are now 120 years after Darwin, and the knowledge of the fossil record has greatly expanded. We now have 250,000 fossil species, but the situation hasn't changed much. The record of evolution is still surprisingly jerky, and, ironically, we have even fewer examples of evolutionary transition than we did in Darwin's time." You see, guys, even the fossils are telling us a very different story to evolution. We did not evolve. And now we can even test evolution as a theory. Would it really just take 7 different forms to evolve from ape to man? Well, David Belinsky completely disagreed with this number. And after doing a few calculations himself, this is what he stated.
I did some back of the envelope calculations myself, and the most modest estimate I could come up with is that an organism requires roughly 50,000 morphological changes to adapt itself to the...
And so while David Belinsky was talking about a land-dwelling creature evolving into an ocean-dwelling creature, the concept remains the same. If there were in fact so many different stages and forms during this evolutionary process, then where are their remains? To Darwin, the cell was a black box. Its inner workings were utterly mysterious to him. Now, the black box has been opened up and we know how it works. Applying Darwin's test to the ultra-complex world of molecular and cellular systems that have been discovered over the past 40 years, we can say that Darwin's theory has absolutely broken down. You see, Michael Behe points out one massive flaw in Darwin's theory, and that's that Darwin didn't know how complex the human body was. You see, in the 19th century, people thought the cell was nothing more than a plasmic blob, and with that limited understanding of life, it was easy to believe that we came from one species and we will evolve into another species, and that life was nothing but a series of chemical reactions. However, post-1953, with the discovery of the structure of DNA and its information-bearing properties, we can no longer look at the cell the same way as a simple glob of plasm. What we are discovering is that the cell is full of little machines, little walking robots, little turbines, little rotary engines that help move material from one end of the cell to another.
Now, in our experience, all of those kinds of entities are produced by one cause and only one cause, and that is intelligence. And
he continued to explain that the information inside living systems such as yourself and me proves that there was intelligent life that pre-exists us. Now, who do you believe that intelligent life was? Because I believe it was God.